hit the green, and then all of a sudden hit the green, and then all of a sudden
Today we're here with our Northwestern Mutual UW-Stout Athlete of the Week, Rachel Hernandez from the women's golf team for week 6. Rachel, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
I am a sophomore, and I major in golf enterprise management, and I am from Verona, Wisconsin, which is down by Madison.
Cool. Have you ever had a hole-in-one before?
I actually have. I had one this summer, or right when season started, during a qualifying round, and it was on number 11 at our home course, Whitetail Golf Course, and it's kind of funny, like I didn't even see it go in, and so I heard it hit the green, and then all of a sudden the pin rattled, and I was like, oh my gosh, let's go see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so me and my teammate ran up the hill to see if it went in, and it did, so that was fun.
Very cool. Nice. Congratulations on placing 5th at the WIAC Championships this past weekend. Talk us through the tournament a little bit.
Well, the first day I kind of started off a little slow, I just kind of started with just bogeys and whatnot, and then I kind of got into it a little more. I was making more putts, making better turns and whatnot to make better shots, and so I finished strong the way I wanted to. The second day, on the first hole, I holed out for eagle on my second shot.
What par was that?
It was par 4, so on my second shot,
nice.
I holed it out, and so that really got my momentum going. I was 1 over on the front 9, and then the back 9 came, and I had a kind of a bad hole where it was a tougher par 5, and I drove my drive into the water when I shouldn't have, and so that was a tough little hole for me to get over and keep a positive attitude to keep going. So, but I ended strong, and I ended on a birdie on the last hole, so that helped me a lot. And then the third day, the nerves kind of got to me because I found out I was in second place individually after the second day, so I was kind of a little nervous on playing well, so I kind of started off slow. And then after probably about 6 holes, I kind of got in the momentum of just making the putts, making the turns, and just trying to play my game. And then towards the end, I kind of had some unfortunate bounces and whatnot, out of bounds and whatnot, but I was able to finish on a birdie, so I was really pumped about that.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
The championships were held at the same course that they were last year. What did you take from last year that you were able to apply this year?
I was able to gauge my distances more off the tee and whatnot. I knew that I could hit my driver versus a different club that I would play last year, and so it was nicer to have that advantage on distance, not only that, but also confidence on knowing where I can place my shots, and also knowing that I've played the course before is nice. I would remember the holes and be like, well, I remember doing this, and this worked out for me, and I remember the course conditions as well, so it was nice to see the course was still in great shape like it was last year.
Cool. You placed in the top 5 in 4 out of the 6 events this fall. What part of your game do you think was the strongest this year?
Definitely, I had struggled with my putting a lot at the beginning of the season, but towards the end it was definitely my putting that helped me the most. And also I realized that I did a lot better on the second days of tournaments versus the first one, because I would use what I learned from the first day of where I struggled and whatnot, and connect it to the second day. So if I was struggling with my iron shots on the first day, I get to the range early the second day and work on those to make sure that I had a consistent turn, and I was just confident with my irons and whatnot. So it was just a learning process throughout the way.
Yes. What do you and the team have to do this off-season to prepare for the spring tournaments?
Well, we do have our off-season workouts, so it'll be crucial that everyone gets stronger during the winter, just to see more distance added and whatnot, even if it's just a little bit. And also, when spring does start and we start practicing inside and outside, it's important that everybody's focused and ready to go, because once the weather warms up and we have our first tournament, it's going to be crucial, if we don't get outside, that we have at least just muscle memory of our swing just in our brains. So it's just important that everyone practices hard.
What aspect do you think that you really want to focus on this offseason?
Shortening my swing, because sometimes when I get tired, I get long, and that's when I run into problems on the course.
All right. Well, good job this fall, and good luck in the spring.
Thank you.
Preparation is how you make the most of opportunity. At Northwestern Mutual, we'll work together to create a personalized financial plan that helps turn your challenges into rewards.